Being involved with a design is a relationship. It's a marriage, and it's a marriage we take seriously and stick with. We meet the person, we get to know the person, we design for the person what they need and stick with them through the build, through the launching, through their adventures, and should they have a problem, we'll help them out, whether it be the supply of equipment or needing to know someone in that particular region, and even on to second and third and fourth owners. We see the boats that we're involved with as one of our children, and they're always with us. And I've got shivers going down my back now. It's the truth of it. We love our creations and we want to know what they're doing every day of their life. I think design philosophy is creating something, coming up with something that fulfills the purpose, what it's meant to do. And we always hit the target on that. Our clients can testify to that. And it sounds like a simple thing. What's our philosophy? Well, yeah, make it do what it's supposed to do. It sounds easy, but you'd be surprised about how often when you have something as complicated as a boat with so many aspects to consider, comfort, safety, efficiency, budget, how it's built, myriad of other things, it is not so simple. That's really how I can put our design philosophy, pleasing the end user. Thierry's an interesting guy and amazingly experienced, and it seems that he's not the sort of guy that goes around and says, I've done this, I've done that. It's taken years for me to learn some of the amazing things that he's actually done. Like only recently I learned that he's sailed solo across the Atlantic. So Thierry's experience, like crossing oceans solo, all the different boats. I think he's up to boat number 7 now. He's experienced boats from catamarans, monohulls, power sail. He has just such a wealth of knowledge, and being a user, like a serious user, not just going out on weekends. He lives aboard the boats. He crosses oceans with boats, with family and friends. He has a really good understanding of what you need and what's comfortable and how to operate. That is really something that I think he brings to the design. Working with Thierry has been great. He has ideas that stretch the realms of possibility, and that's something I certainly enjoy. As a whole company, we enjoy a challenge. And so he presents a challenge and we work our way through to achieve what he's getting where we can. And in most cases we get there. Sometimes we just need to compromise a little, where physics or just simple arrangement or one of the other stops us from going there. Yeah, the saying, we aim for the stars, and if we get to the moon, we're still doing pretty good. He had a vision of what he saw as the ultimate world cruising explorer vessel. He provided a brief and a sketch, and we developed the design from there. Thierry and I seem to work together extremely well, and consequently the result and the subsequent projects have turned out absolutely amazing. Something very new, very fresh, not been seen before, utilising our experience from everything we've gathered over the last 30 or so years. The thing that set Deo Juvante as a brand is Thierry. From his experience, he's come up with this product, this design that fulfills the demands of ocean cruising, exploring really weird and wonderful places in conditions that you'd probably not normally want to go out in. So he has this experience, and the design that we develop using his experience and input and critical eye is something that everyone that wishes to go there can benefit from. As far as the Deo Juvante products, the catamaran, the monohull, and whatever we may create subsequently, the clients become bonded to us. As a matter of course, we will support them for the duration of their ownership and ongoing. Yeah, the first project we undertook with Thierry was the catamaran, the 24-metre catamaran, and it was one of those ones that was a challenge. Thierry required or wished for something that I hadn't seen before on a boat of this size, and I thought it was going to be difficult, but we got there in the end. I got to hand it to Thierry for stretching our understanding or what could be achieved. The catamaran is something quite unique in the sense that it has an enormous volume within the 24-metre sea limit. It has artistic features. One particular cabin is what you'd expect or what you would have on like a 50-metre boat. Whereas in this cabin, you'll feel like you're on a 50-metre boat, but you're on a 24-metre boat. Kurt did something to the interior that is sort of a bit beyond what we do. We're more technical people. Kurt's the true artist and has brought some things out, and again, he's done something that the client wanted and wonderful. Naval architecture is certainly a passion for me and many others. What makes it interesting, addictive, is I guess the vast range of physics that comes into it, blended with art. An artist is an artist, an engineer is an engineer, but as a naval architect, we need to mesh these two things together extremely well, and that's not so easy. And that's what the challenge is, what really gets us on board. Over the years, there's been a lot of Shine Out awards. There's a few Shine Outs in there. One particular one is the International Superyacht Award. That was something that elevated the company from just a small Kiwi designer doing small boats to the world stage. To this day, it's still something that very few, if any, New Zealand naval architects have achieved. It's been great to be involved with Deo Juvante Yachts. We feel extremely privileged and honoured to have the opportunity to express our talents, to create something new, to be pushed right to the end of our limits. Deo Juvante's uniqueness is driven by the desire to have something that's new, fresh, and does what other vessels out there don't do. LOMOcean Marine's involvement with Deo Juvante and their clients will be ongoing, from the first initial inquiry throughout design, modifications, updates, the construction, the launching, the trialling, and the use of the vessel.